Hello everybody, my name is Pravus. Welcome back to more Imperator, the Bronze Age. We're playing as Babylon, and I think we're honestly about ready to be ending up this war. I do plan on eating pretty much everything I can from this guy, which is all of this. It doesn't remove them entirely from the game, but there's a little bit more territory that will be left up over here. If we can siege down a couple more of these provincial capitals, we can eat up a little bit more as well. If I send, let's say, how about all of you up to this fort instead, that would be a little bit better. Oh gosh dang it, these guys are still marching around and being annoying. Tell you what, can you guys head over to this provincial capital and the rest of you chase these guys down? Because I'd like to know what they're doing and finish them off. Yeah? Yeah. You actually can instead just go for this. How's that? That's a better position. Gosh dang it with the gemstones. Knock it off. Tarut, whatever it is, keeps flipping between all these different local powers again and again and again. Is there some sort of a civil war going on that I'm not aware of? Because it wouldn't surprise me. You head over here. You, all of you, chase this guy down and crush him. Yeah, let's just go ahead and grab these provincial capitals, which it looks like my vassal's already doing, which is great. You can't take a province if you don't control the provincial capital. Now we might be able to sue for peace and take... gosh, we need the fort. Fine, we'll take the fort. I don't even care. Let's just use these guys to ward these guys off and keep them far away from me. Okay, no longer importing furs somewhere. That doesn't matter too much to me. We got reinforcements popping in, which means we can crush these guys. There we go, looking good. Can we go kill this army marching around up here to the north? Maybe so. Sorry for the long video last time, by the way. That certainly was not intended. We have more characters who are on the verge of disloyalty, which I don't like. What's your problem? You're a pretender, you have too much power base, you're ambitious, and the culture has apparently changed. No, you're South Acadian. Apparently South Acadians are angry right now? Don't know why. Gosh, stop spending my money on freaking parties. I mean, I'll do it, but like, gah. Alright, looks like we apparently just solved some problems with a couple of characters. Well, that's fun. Scientific breakthrough, 85%? What? Yeah, sure, why not? Cool, so that gets me another invention. We can work toward coding, which gets me the diplomatic range, working toward this provincial census, which will be very good for me. So foreign networks for an extra relationship, then we can go for this. This gets me a free province investment, but government traditions. We like that. Also, it gets me some oratory tech investment costs, which will just make it faster for me to get more tech in the future. These guys are going to die now. I'll just go ahead and kill them. Why not? There you go. Done. And let us sue for peace. I want this as well. Okay, so we're taking all of this. We're leaving behind a tiny bit of territory that I can't access. That is a lot of aggressive expansion all of a sudden. And yet, I will live with it. Doink. Okay. So we don't want to go to war for at least a bit, because that's plenty of aggressive expansion I want to tick down. But now we are definitely going to odds against Assyria. We need a new governor. You're pretty good, and you're just. I guess I'll put you in charge. Sure, you'll be popular, right? And then we need another governor down over here. You are stubborn and are not just not good in general. You're okay. We'll put you in charge. Another governor? Oh my god, we need 3. I got into 3 whole new regions. Alright, we put you in charge. I think we saw a scorned family thing was about to happen anyway. Disband the levies, get that experience, and oh, lo and behold, we can get more military traditions. What do we want? Well, kind of thinking we'll go for this. Start working towards some legion maintenance cost reduction. Another governor? And why is this being covered up? I don't like it. Okay, that was what we needed. We got into 4 separate regions for doing this. Good lord. The more governors we have, the harder and harder it is to properly keep the country under control, so that's going to be annoying. You are a vassal state of Assyria, so when we fight Assyria, we're going to have to kill you the old-fashioned way. We can continue with some colonization efforts. I guess I'll do this right here. Gets me into a new territory. Start working down toward these mountains. There are metals and such over here, which I like. Some stone, vegetables, furs, marble. Yeah, all things I want. Okay. Another trade route. Well, we lost earthenware. I guess we should go ahead and fix that. That said, this is really good. I think I'd rather just go ahead and get this. Look, earthenware is nice and all, but national citizen happiness is really good. So I'll take some of that, thank you. No provinces currently disloyal. That's a very good sign. I can have at least my mercenaries go somewhere else. You, it looks like, have finished with what you were working on. You actually were able to avoid that war entirely. Gonna have one of these guys head over here, because my intention is to start building some new roads and connect up all the territory in preparation for fighting against Assyria in the future. Place some roads down along this. Atlas map mode seriously doesn't show any sort of roads? Sure doesn't look like it. It says it's a road. It is a road. These are roads in the Atlas map mode. Okay, thank God. All right. So we can see that we did indeed build all this. I wondered if some roads already existed, because I know I've looked at the Atlas map mode before and I saw that there were already roads. For example, did I build roads all the way through this? No. I think there may already have been some roads that connected a few places together. That said, nonetheless, we can see where we have added some, which gives me an idea of what I've managed to connect. Well, that's helpful. And actually, sure enough, we have connected most things that I think I care about. Well, that's very good then. Okay, excellent. So using this, I'll have some idea of what I need to build if I want to have roads leading right up to my next front line. Bountiful Harvest. That's a lot of cash. Sure, we're going to do that. I also need to stab a piggy. We have people of the wrong faith? Elamites. Ooh. Okay, well, we'll have to deal with that eventually. Let's see, you guys will do automatic trade, automatic trade, automatic trade. Automatic over here as well, thank you. I'm pretty sure, nope, there's more we're missing. I think that, nope, I missed something over here too. Wow, there's just always need for more. All right, so now that you've finished this, build roads. We're gonna build you to go along here, and then all the way up here. So that'll be helpful. And then we've already got roads along some of this. So let's get up over there. Great Wonder upgrade available. Hello! All right, so what does this do? I have not ever had to do this before. You say it's an upgrade. How dosed 1 upgrade requires prestige. We're at 75, so we're able to be a tier 3. Do I change you to level 3? Yes. This costs money, but we can upgrade all of these to the next level. Okay, so that's how this works. Well, I don't see any reason not to just go ahead and boost up the output and the happiness of our citizens further. I also don't see any reason not to just go for more raw money. So this will cost me 780 gold, basically, to make this a little bit nicer. It would also cost me, unfortunately, 90 political influence. Okay. So, can I afford to do just, let's say, one of them? If we increase the local research points by another 10%, that costs me 30. Okay. I do want to do that, but I also need to stab a piggy. Also, we have more scorned families. Gosh dang it. All right, well, at least it's a family that actually has more, like, living members and stuff. So let's see, can we replace, let's say, you with someone better? Not really. How about you? Not really. Governors like you. This family sucks. Actually sucks. Like, legitimately, actually, totally sucks. We're gonna have a garbage governor for a bit. That's fine. It's a region I don't care about too much, right? We are gonna need to spend some of our money to actually upgrade a lot of these cities. But all right, now that we've got this, Atlas map mode, I'm going to walk you up here. And then follow along the river all the way up here to Lubda. That will connect all of those up. Okay, good. Solid enough. Let's go ahead and stab the pig. So we're still going to be losing a lot of aggressive expansion, but that helps improve it a little bit. And the more this aggressive expansion goes down, the better stability is going to look. Budding friendship. Become friends. Might as well. I don't ever see any downside to becoming friends with members of your court, because you want them to stay friendly with you. Assyria, what are you doing? You're at war with Shashram and Lullabum, which is this guy right up over here. So you're actively involved in the fight. Well, you're not going to be able to get much out of either of them. So even though you're going to gain some strength, I'm going to go ahead and say it's not that big a deal. The preeminent hail again. God, you are just constantly asking for problems, aren't you? Losing some prestige for the Zosid family could be useful, but I really do not want to be rivals. Fine, we'll spend money. I do need to start putting together some claims on you as well. So all of a sudden I find myself in a position where I really wish that I had a lot more political influence. That would be helpful. Continue colonizing in a few regions along over there. Colonize a little bit more over here since I got plenty of manpower. Of course, that actually puts me in the negative. Interesting. I didn't know you could spend non-existent political influence. Well, I just slowed myself down by quite a bit over there. It's fine, though. You know, this researcher, he's near death. Even if he is disloyal, the only disloyal character currently in the country, I'm going to let him live out his days. He will not be lasting very long. An accident? Oh, no! For pity's sake, seize the property and compensate the slaves. The slave is going to die. We can make a governor lose loyalty. Are you the guy that we just put in charge? No. He's not good, though. Gain tyranny, lose money, citizen happiness, slave happiness. Spend a lot of money and just make everything better. Fine. Like I said, money makes the world go round, all right? It's just better in general. Barbarians? Ah! What are you doing down here? No! Where'd you come from? You came from the desert! I actually have no idea where they came from. We got another invention! All right, foreign network, relations, doink. We are now this close to getting the provincial census. This planning map mode is actually helping a lot to keep me on track. We're up to level 8 with oratory all of a sudden. That's fun. We're very close to getting to the next level with civic advancement. So we'll be able to finish this off, and we'll get some more tech points I can spend on something else. I don't know what I want it to be on, but it could be on something else. Okay, we need to go kill these barbars for real. And they've disappeared. Well, goody. They just vanished into the smoke. Excellent. That's just great. That's what you want to see. Let's go and colonize a little bit more off in these directions. Can't do any more over there. Oh, I'm spending political influence. Stop it. Stop it, Pravus. Don't do this. All right, we're going to get this. It's an extra free province investment. Oratory provincial investment cost. Sorry, that's not tech. That's just if we want to spend some power going for some extra business investments. Of which I should get at least one more upgrade there because we want to get our earthenware back. The more trade goods we have, the better off we are. Ah, don't do it, don't do it. I want to, but don't do it. All right, we got roads over here, so this is all good. I'm going to have you go marching all the way along here. And then let's connect up to that. Okay. So we can get some roads built along there. And then you will turn around. And make sure the roads get connected along that way as well. Okay. I just want to be able to reach everything. We have no roads over here, for example, which means we move very slowly if I have to go down this route. Right? That's the kind of thing I'm talking about. We got a lot of manpower we're sitting on and no real idea what to do with it. Oh, the person I hate is dead from a freak accident. Accident. Yes, of course. What a horrible, horrible tragedy for you. For real, though. I've messed up with this political influence. I can't even get any claims yet. It's fine. We got some time before I can do another war, but still. Earthenware, let's go ahead and get that Freeman output. I will trade with, not you. Gaza, sure, why not? Commercial Ventures is done. Good, thank you. Looking solid. We want the political influence to also upgrade my wonder, because it makes everything better. Oh, look at this. We're also starting to run out of population space. Well, I'm going to build a Ziggurat, because as we continue importing more people into the country, we're going to need it. I'm going to get a little foundry, and then I'm going to go ahead and build up some city infrastructure just so we can have more population. More population will eventually open up more building slots as well, which I consider to be pretty good. Over here, let's get a bazaar. You've got 37 pops, huh? Let's go ahead and make sure we put down some of the... That's pretty good for legitimacy. I'll take it. I want to make sure we put down any potential rebellions. Build a foundry over there, I suppose. Let's get some peacekeepers, another bazaar. You've already got peacekeepers. You're looking pretty loyal. What do we have as far as, like, loyalty across the board? For the most part, we're doing okay. Over here in the east, we're having some problems. Which I guess in hindsight is no surprise, but we should probably build some peacekeepers and start putting this unrest down entirely. Is your loyalty going up? It is, so you're actually okay. Very loyal in most of these spots, except down here. Let's go ahead and put down a little bit of unrest like that as well. More citizens! Citizens get research. Citizens make taxes. Citizens make trade routes. How is Hit still alive? I can show my superiority, but what I want to do is eat you. Mari, by the way, is continuing to grow. That's pretty scary. How's Egypt doing, out of curiosity? Yep, they've worked their way down the rest of the entirety of this river. Okay, so now, until they colonize, they have nowhere else to go. But they have such a high population, I can only imagine how much it's going up. Phoenicia has become a powerhouse. Look at that. That's appropriate. Minoa is a thing. Laconia. Paros. Most of Greece is still not very united. But at least in these regions, yeah, we got some big powers coming up. And Babylon shall stand atop all of them, shan't they? Yes. Who's gonna lose popularity? Somebody I don't care about? What do you know? That said, I think I'd rather just take some stability. Another addendum? Fine. Look, free stability is still free stability. I'll take it. We're now down to 30 aggressive expansion, which is far more reasonable, though I do want to save a lot of that up. I want this down close to 0 because when I fight Assyria, I plan on taking a lot from them. Remember that Assyria not only has some South Akkadian citizens, but also Assyrian is part of our culture group, which I am pretty sure means that they are not going to be nearly as difficult for me to contain. So, yes. I want that. Let's stop building roads with you. You're not building roads already. You can stop building roads. Just go ahead and start bringing some troops somewhere else. I don't know. Spread them out a little bit. It's fine. Another disloyal character. The head of the Ahmed family. You know, you were good for a while, and all of a sudden, you become an issue. Influence of the Galestis family. Somebody else, the governor of Uruk, can gain some popularity and lose some prominence. Babylon loses legitimacy. I don't really want to do that. I don't really want to do either of these. Unless one of these characters is really good. You're pretty solid. You're actually, you know, I could just make you a member of the family and you'd be a pretty good governor. You already are governor, but you'd be pretty good. All right, you know what? We're already capped out on legitimacy. It's going to start going up a little bit. Let's just go ahead and spend some of it. What's in a name? You're adopted. Congratulations. You're adopted. All right, what's wrong now? The Galestid family. I thought we already dealt with this by making you a member of my family. Nobody can do this? Really? But you're a member of the Galestid family. We didn't make this worse. How did this get worse? Alright, fine. Governor, High Priest. Until we adopt more characters, I can't solve this again. Fine. This 26-year-old shall be adopted. Congrats. You now get to be researcher. Boom. I'm glad they added the adopt feature into this game, because otherwise I would run out of characters really fast. That's actually something I've observed as a problem a lot of the time in Imperator. There comes a point where one of the families starts going extinct for some reason, and there's really nothing you can do about it. It's just that's how it's going to be. And all of a sudden, you have a perpetually spurned and angry family that you can't do anything to assuage, and it's a serious issue. I've had this problem before. What's our missions, by the way? I'm sorry, I just realized we have done nothing on this. The Fruits of Epoch. We need to get local monthly food. We need to get farming settlements. Yikes, really? You want me to build so many farming settlements in all settlements producing food? Lordy. Really, though? All right. How much does this cost? It's only 84, thank God. Still. What if I didn't want a farming settlement, Does anyone care what I think? Of course not. What do we got here? A plantation. But I like the plantations! The plantations are good! You're gonna make me you're gonna do it. You're gonna make me dismantle a plantation just so I can build a farming settlement, right? God, I hate you. Alright, fine. Trade wins, taxes, or make Uruk have more people. I'll just take the taxes. Don't get me wrong, population is still the best thing in the game, but like, I've already got a lot of it. What are the missions we got? We need a city in Isentu. I wish you would show me where that was. Isentu. This one right here. We need to make you into a city. You know what? That's not a bad idea anyway. This place has been neglected in its potential city status. Why can't we make you into a city? Oh, I know why. Because we don't have any political influence again. Quick question. Instead of doing legitimacy, can we just start getting some more influence, please? There, we'll change our scheme. It's better. I need more. 1.79 per month now. Ooh. Ooh. You know something that's never made sense to me in Imperator? And the community in general around it? When Imperator released, people hated mana. Hated it. And I sort of understand why, because it was a substitute for actual good game mechanics a lot of the time. But they didn't mostly like the instant gratification of it and so on, right? But it does... Ooh. I did ask for influence. All right, do it. Sorry. Anyway, obviously mana has been a thing for a good long while in games like EU4, right? So it didn't bother me all that much. And eventually, Imperator decides, well, we'll get rid of mana, instead we'll mix things up. We'll have military experience, and we're gonna have things like political influence and stuff, right? It's like, okay, but you realize the political influence is still mana, right? And the community is just fine with it. They just accepted it. But it's like, guys, it's still mana. The only difference is it's mana without as much instant gratification, which they could have done with the previous mana system. So it's not that you actually like mana, even though you say that all the time. It's that you didn't like the way this particular system was implemented, which, like, fair enough. But, like, I don't know. It was just like, what the heck? What's wrong with you guys? We need to start fabricating a claim against the highest population option for Assyria. And I think that I can afford at least one upgrade. So we'll go ahead and upgrade the research points. Badoinkus. All right. Well, we can do it again. No. I'm not going to sack another 10 for that. It's just not worth it. What else do we want to do with some of these cities? Great question. We need things like a Ziggurat in some places, right? Yeah, for example, there's some pops that are not adopted yet. I don't like this granary. Get rid of it. Get a Ziggurat. Martial advance. Now I don't know what I want. Approved Familia. Loyalty of characters, +4. This could solve a few problems. Also allows for honored nobles, another wonder effect. You know what? Let's just do it. I've had stability issues as of late. Let's just do it. I think we also just somehow gained 2 more trade routes. How did we somehow just gain 2 more? What's Silphium? Ooh, I want religious tech investment. Let's do it. Okay. So now that we have that going for us, that's a bit more tech investment on our weakest one, which is religion. I have 2 more tech points we could spend. Palatial developments. What do I want? I think we're going to go for some trade developments and military structure. We're just going to go ahead and even things out. Now we're at level 1 across the board. Mission complete. We got farms everywhere. Cool. Thank you. I don't actually want this, though, so go away. Give me back my plantation. What else we got? Bread and circuses. Yeah. Lose some food. Or we could spend some money. How much food you got? Plenty of food. Bread and circuses. Do it. Doink. Just spent a lot of money without thinking about it by accident. Okay, Ascentu. You, I wanted to turn into a city. I just need a little bit more political influence. We have 2 more trade routes because of the laws I just embraced. What does tin do? Discipline and research points. Is it 0.03 for every tin we pick up? That's interesting. I like that we're discovering more trade goods as we go. That's pretty cool. I'm kind of leaning towards something like marble or dyes. That's a total 12% more happiness for nobles. That's pretty darn good. How can I say no? Grab it. Doink. If only getting more happiness translated into extra political influence or something instead. That'd be even better. Still, all right, we'll work with that. So we are half of the way through getting some claims we can use against Assyria, who finished their war and ate everything. Sensible. You got 3,000 pops. Compared to my 4,500, if you have a different levy law, you technically could have more power than me. Could happen. Let's go ahead and build a city over here. Yes. That woman can be corrupt. She's a woman. She's not allowed to hold any positions in this country. Therefore, her corruption is effectively meaningless. But more political influence is still pretty good. All right, honored citizens, we can make them better, or we can just go for more money. I think in this case, I'm actually going to go for more money. No, we're importing hemp. Fine. Let's go ahead and vote. What's this? This is really good. Why would I not do this? Yeah, okay. Let's go ahead and do this, though. This gets me at least a little bit more tax and commerce income, as well as another trade route, because we can. We're actually at 41 out of 40. Something changed and reduced my trade routes a little bit. Nope, now it's back up to 41. Well, I don't know. Maybe getting that extra trade route just fixed it automatically before it could calculate. Whatever, that's fine. How are we doing with the annexation of Deru? Got a little ways to go. We're getting there, though. Unmarried ruler. Well, I guess I should probably go ahead and get married to someone who's going to give me some better stats. There are not very many eligible women all of a sudden. Yeah, we need to finish off a nation and adopt some new family members in. We need to start kidnapping some people. That's what we need to do. People kidnap. Not many good options, if I'm being honest. I think we'll take you. Gain loyalty? Sure. And then citizens once again. So we have our claim. We can go to war. We're out of time for this video, but we should do so. It would be worthwhile. 75 gold is pretty decent. I feel like we should have a better economy than we actually do, though, considering how many people we've conquered recently. Nonetheless, all right, so we're building up the cities. We're going to continue advancing in some of the missions. This is all looking really good. Expand the trade in Babylon. We have to finish and send to mills. We have to make it a city and build a workshop. Easy mode. Do all this, we'll be looking pretty good. Expand the trade, and then we can either embellish Babylon and get some free nobles, and a royal palace complex, which it looks like is a unlimited bonus. That's really, really good. Or Babylon the Metropolis. You know, I haven't even considered. What if we made this into a metropolis? This would take, Urbanization 3 technology. Okay. Does not destroy any of the buildings. After reduced output, it will become a metropolis. We need to do this at some point. That needs to be a goal. Make Babylon into a proper metropolis. Anyway, I'm going to end this video here. Thank you all very much for watching. I do hope that you enjoyed. I think we're going to continue for at least a little bit. I want to consolidate this entire region before we end this series. So at least a few more videos to go, I think, and then we'll go ahead and start slowing it down. Be sure to hit that like button if you did enjoy. Leave a comment, subscribe, hit the notify bell, and I will see you guys next time.